No, I can't go. Man, not for last time. Means 8 degree day, sunny day. Other than that, hey, yeah, just yeah. Right. We give us take a look. When you look at all parts. That. Yeah. We need to. We get me there. Be in order, stand for the pledge. State, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sure, you don't take roll call, please. Thank Roll call, President, Council President John Hendricks. Present. Vice President Don Paul. Present. Councilperson Bobby Osborne. And the town clerk William Orman is acting as secretary. There are a few things listed today. And or there's something very fine. was supposed to, I guess, discuss that at some point. We have a reminder from Baker Tilly that's starting, I think this year, we have to start posting our contracts on Seelyville. That means we have to have a contract, we have a budget on it. That's what we do on board. Other than that, sir, that's it. The minutes were sent out. We've already been sent. Another one pointed out a couple things.
And it's no longer what goes on. Sewer stormwater utility meeting minutes from February.
Make a motion to approve the minutes for, correct.
Jeremy?
Good evening. We have the rate increase. We need to read that tonight. We have a list of paper. We will be sent up tomorrow as well. The second reading, public hearing will be 3/24. That will be at 6 p.m. as well. Papers. Monthly samples will be taken tomorrow. Payment for our phone has been paid. We'll put about $7,000. We paid that payment. The lease is expired. We're only working. We'll have to put it on here. We're still working on finding the lease agreement with Pike Alpha and figuring out the payments with them. The drain valve at Glen has been replaced. We're working to find the top. Talking with the repair company, the interior is the clean and the things. The interior paint and pre-coat inside is $53,907. This really needs done. The repair will be included in the simple, but I'll take care of it. Also, if we paint the exterior wall over there, it's only $60,000. It has new paint, doesn't look like that this year, but it does need work. And also, if we want to do the interior coat black, we actually break that same black that cleaned up. That's another $186,000. That will be done in probably the next 10 years. Does not need done that way this summer. And next week I'll be attending the spring conference in French Week. For TVs and keep up with things. That's all I have for work.
Here's the report.
For the month of February, the plant produced 21,286,700 gallons, with our max day at first at 1,168,600 gallons. And the minimum day was February 14th at 524,600 gallons, which brought the average daily production to 760,230 gallons. The plant distributed 16,169,000 gallons to the distribution system, and the water loss was for the month was 14.4%.
Here, is that something you put on?
Yeah.
That.
That's pretty good. I mean, we was talking in the office, like, when Brent was here, they was trying to shoot for like 10%, but according to the state, as long as we're under 25%, we're still good. So, according to the state, we're excellent. I mean, that's 14 and plus 14.5%. So.
Now, is that 14.4%, is that, your water loss that you lose to your?
That's not counting. No, that's not counting. That's just counting what we put out the door, which we lose out in the system. We can refine that a little bit if we start adding in any kind of fires, if we get an estimate on that. Anytime, if we start, tracking our leaks a little better on roughly how much we use there, and, when we open hydrants to lower pressure, so we can, do repairs and stuff. So we can, with that stuff taken out, we probably would be closer to that 10%. That is just, when I did this one, that's just what the office billed, what we sent out for billed gallons versus what actually went through the meter at the plant out into the distribution system.
Good. rate increase ordinance. I'll read the ordinance. If there's anybody here tonight that has any questions over it, we'll take. And the ordinance number 2026-03-10, ordinance establishing and amending the schedule of rates and charges services rendered by the waterworks and Seelyville. Whereas the town of Seelyville, Indiana, now owns and operates an municipal waterworks in accordance with provisions of Title 8, Article 1.5 of the code, and acts amended 40 thereof, supplemental thereto, furnishing a public water supply to said town and its inhabitants, meaning where the town's council adopted ordinance number 7-324 as amended by ordinances 10-1997, 4-2010, 4-2-02, 6-22-12A, and 2012-11-13, and 2022-06-1, establishing rates of charge services rendered by the waterworks of the town. Whereas the town has caused analysis of the existing rates and charges completed by the firm of Utility Advisory Group of Indianapolis, Indiana, and based upon such analysis, the town council finds that the rates and charges established by the ordinance as amended should be updated. Whereas the town council hereby adopts the rate study prepared by Baker Utility Advisory Group as the basis for the rates and charges set forth. Whereas the town council finds that the rates and charges of the waterworks should be increased, and that is necessary to amend the ordinance. 1997, 4-2001, 7-2-6-22-12A, 2012-11-13, 2022-06-008, to the extent they conflict with rates and charges set forth herein. Whereas the town council finds the rates and charges set forth herein are reasonable and just based upon academic analysis, and whereas the town council has given notice of the public hearing on the rates and charges set forth herein as required by the code. Therefore, be it ordained by the city town council of the town of Seelyville that section 9-18 ordinance is hereby amended states following. Rates based on consumption. The use of services rendered by the water system of the town of Seelyville, the following rates and charges based upon the amount of water supply during the billing period. With phase 1 rates becoming effective May 14th of 2026. Phase 2 rates becoming effective January 14th of 2027 shall apply. Both phase 1 and phase 2 rates are hereby adopted of this ordinance. And phase 2 rate shall become effective January 14th of 2027 without further action by the council. Section 2, section 3. Thousand gallons. The phase 1 increase will increase to $23.00. Phase 2 increase in January of 27, it will go up to $27.75. 7,500 gallons. Phase 1 will be 663, increasing to 67.76 for phase 2. And 12,000 monthly again, or 12,000 gallons, 89.48 for phase 1, increasing to the percent of 6 for phase 2. Half, 15,000 gallons allowed, $110.80 for phase 1, increasing to 32.68 phase 2. 1,074 for phase 1. 208.18 phase 2. Mentioned here 45,000 gallons. 316.65 increase to 1 to 78. 75,000 gallons. 514.95 for phase 1. 616.23. thousand gallons, $1,010.70. Phase one, phase two will be 1,289, for 8 inch meter, 240,000 gallons allowed. Section 3, section 9-20, the ordinance hereby amended and stated as follows: so fire protection services, public hydrants for phase one will be 249 to 260. Private hydrants, 217.40, phase one, to 260.60, phase two. Follow special fire services, which would be sprinkler systems, correct? For hose connections, each have opening 6206 in phase one to 7427 in phase two. For hose connection, 108.73 will be increased in phase one to $130.12 in phase two. For a 2.5 inch connection, 186.31 in phase one, $222. Sprinkler heads will increase the first 500. Sprinkler heads will be 63 cents. Phase one increase to 75 cents. Phase two. Over 500 will be 31 cents each in phase one, 37 cents each phase two. Section 9-15, connection charges. So for a 3/4 inch meter tap, that will increase to $2,500. Three-quarter inch meter with a road tap, $3,100. 1 inch meter short tap, $2,800. 1 inch meter long tap, $3,300. The road tap, $3,400. Charge for a tap large shall be the cost of labor, material, time, machine, transportation, movable, and repairing for install the tap, but shall not be less than the actual charge of a meter. Reconnection charges. So reconnection charges during normal business hours are $35. After hours or on the weekend, it's $70. Customer meter deposits. This is for renters. Renters inside the 10 units. Deposit is $50. Outside the 10 units. Section 9-22. Collection and deferred payment charges. All bills for water service not paid within 17 days after mailing shall be subject to collection of a deferred payment. 5% of the amount due. So insufficient funds charge is $34. Bad check charge is $50. Customer requested that the smart meter download is also $50. Section 7, all of the provisions of the ordinance shall remain in full force and effect. Section 8, all ordinances and provisions of the ordinance with the provisions of this ordinance by hereby repealed. Section 9, this ordinance shall be in full force and effect after its passage. The phase one rates reflected in this ordinance shall be effective January 1st of 2026. The phase two rates reflected in this ordinance shall be effective January 1st. Thanks for paying. All right. Okay. Does anybody have any questions over amended water rates? No. Twin Tower, we know it needs some repairs done at minimum for $53,741. Do we want to also look at exterior cleaning? So that the alternative, talk about what they're seeing about.
They're sitting looking around, they're expecting.
Do we want to go ahead and make approvals to get a tower repaired regardless? So at minimum. we spend $50,000. So, exterior. First, do that exterior glass. Have it done right, and the waste can last a little bit longer. Motion to approve half the interior of the home tank. Don makes a motion. Second. Bobby seconds, all in favor? Any opposed? Here from you. And we also said that would include repair.
There's one panel on the side of it. I think we'll do something about this.
And then we also wanted to see it.
Sure, wastewater is still not banished for the reasons, do we continue to share those with them? Or do we want to be- Clear, does pay in American for their readings, but they also do not pay. I don't know how long handle that. They've not asked for me to this month, I think. That is the only way they can like the reading for repair and see what that, that's like work down. Our push camera has arrived, is in service. We did have the sewers inspected at the Dollar Store Ridge area. There's a lot of infiltration on the road and things that been inspected. Primary because they're getting prices on other places too, but that station divided by acre is one of the most infiltrated locations we have. Yeah, we're spending a lot of training on that. Kelsey's not here, but he was on call. And I think he worked hour and hour all through. So we kind of keep up with it. So pump one was called at the Memorial Station, Gary and I, the wireless, hold that pump and got a rag out of it, got it back into it. So. And pretty soon.
How do we handle it?
I send it to them. I mean, that, work. Unless they-
No, so when we read the water meters outside of town here, we send them those readings because all the customers along the 40, Lincolnshire, Woodridge. That's where they get their sewer information on meter reading from the water.
Okay, I understand.
So we share that with them. The only recourse that we could have, is they say we're pumping a lot more sewage to them, so they could start going with what we're actually getting to the meter. So that they could turn out of it. They're saying that we pump way more than we're billed for. So if we start getting, I think we pay $50,000-$60,000 a month now. Transferred to about half that. They're saying we're short, very short on what they actually bill. I've never actually seen the number of these.
We don't post it there.
Yeah.
it's good, we'd like to see where actually we're this situation.
We had talked as well, we don't know, the interceptor that leaves town from the lift station on Hammers. We talked with a small grant on 40 grand into that, but we would be billing for that, or being paid for that, sorry. We would be billed for that, I don't think that's good, so I would like to figure everything out first.
And we can get it, we go and sit down and chat. So we need to pay that. But again, I really hope there, so I think it can.
The Goblins Knob project is began together, but knocking that out this week, we should have it done by the end of the week. They on Baker, I believe, last I heard, it's Thursday, when they started, they had a emergency, move their equipment out, but I believe it's back the way that.
Well, I think they talking, I apologize.
Mr. Kelly.
Mr. Kelly. Wow. Thanks to anybody that lives on that west, let's say, side of get around to.
That's my father-in-law.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and so we live there, so,
Oh, okay.
thank you.
Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So, hopefully that driver's so yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
Appreciate it, guys. Letting you back and need to be able to still get out of there and emergency services still need to get in this. Yeah. But we do appreciate that. Thank you for coming.
I also need to get part of the school board for the work in the office. Maybe we'll be in that school. Other people or the kids, probably use that, get on the bus at all. Is there any kids that get on the bus and between park and you guys back in the back?
Not that I'm aware of.
Or,
Okay, so this will be to them.
no, nobody.
I'll still contact them. Let them know.
And motion to for the board of the meeting. Motion. And so I'll board.
I'll put it down this month. There was a rezoning request we talked about last month, that's 144 North Main Street. We did not put a lien on the property, so we're out that money, it's been sold and ready for payment, so $12,600, but we will not get it. Yeah, that is all I have for the rest of the time.
So. This in front of us for.
That's a reminder
So this is. Rezoning request from a residential single family to a residential two family. 2044 North Main Street. You guys can
That's what is happening.
that like that.
And the, very plans, we're going to take a very favorable recommendation. Either one part of the,
Request for 44.
Martin County, everything request. I'm not compliant with that.
Don makes a motion to accept the rezoning request. Bob seconds the motion. All those in favor? Any opposed?
Very much. Had 103 calls servers in February. Record total was 195. We had 43 calls for assistance, 8 case reports, 8 arrests, 11 traffic warnings. Wrote out 7 ordinance violations and 93 vehicles. Got a little marijuana, controlled substances. And then no WS for February. Our vehicles mileage is below for all 3 vehicles. We got in 2020, I believe, hopefully completely fixed. Hopefully. Submitted a voucher to claim our grant fund to pay off John's vest, so that would be completely reimbursed, so the time not paying anything for his duty vest. Hopefully, we should be getting that in the next 90 days. It's coming from the Fed, so no hopes on it. We are hosting a seated SST battery transition course for OWI training. Debbie Hendricks is almost, I would say, over halfway completed the skills training program here on its own, which is awesome. Hope to get him through before the end of the summer. One other thing I have is I want to see if anybody had any other ideas for any other ordinances that you'd like to see in place before the summer or for the summertime, traffic, non-traffic related, like that, everything. Brought up in conversation, maybe having an ordinance about having semis stay off the town, the city streets right behind us off of Main. So that way we don't knock any power lines over, we don't run into the same issues we've had before, but I'm open to ideas and I can write them up. It's just normal years.
We have some intersection at Ayers and 17 over the stop sign. And there, she's talking about that stop sign before, and then myself and Paul. We've been over the main times trying to catch people at that stop sign, obviously. They said they're all and quite frankly, there's not a lot of traffic to go through. So I did reach out to Will today. It's putting in the flashing stops on, we talked about that before. And we have a good location. I explained to her that she's probably going to get tired of seeing the flashing lights in the looking at speed. I know that the attorney steers away from speed bumps on Main Street. I called him, he's looking into it permanently to see where we could have an issue with speed bumps on side streets. The only problem we what you guys' thoughts. Intersection with at least 3, maybe It sounds to me like her biggest concern is not so much of them running it, it's that they run it. And when they, that's the, so at least the bar will slow them down before they get stops.
I think the amount of traffic that goes there now, I don't know if it'll be worth it. But I think that once the houses get built for the new development, I think the traffic will increase and I can see the profit of it, but I think putting a better stop sign over at Railroad and Tabortown, I think would be more beneficial, more safe, because I can tell you right now, I sit there all night long, any time of the day, where I'm sitting there or not, and people fly through that. So.
Summer is supposed to.
Uh,
I can promise you,
Yeah.
I've seen it and they've not, by the time they get the bottom of that,
Yeah, no, I don't think, I'll be honest, I think the speed bump will be the one that I can slow them down. I don't think the flashing stop signs can stop anybody.
actually, just from living down there, it needs to be off the east side. Yeah, the east side. Or come down, it's the east west both of them. Nobody's coming across line for them, it's always east and west, but they're fine. In the summer, it's not.
Well, the cost is minimal, we could look at not having to do that.
So you have to find that like, with a paper to the asphalt.
I think that'd be more of an alternative, flashing stop sign.
I get you.
They're gonna ignore it too.
They're gonna slow down. They have to slow down.
Like I said, I think, if anything, like I said, I think Tabortown and Railroad would be more of a concern, this is a high traffic area. And like I said, I can sit there all day long, anytime of the day.
Would you guys give? We should back out to him and says he does not see it being a liability for us. What do you think? Keep them at that location, and if it is a temporary basis, and we'll probably should.
Yeah.
I think I will stop it better than, like I said, the flashing stop sign. I will do. I will be the stopping or the flashing stop. I think it would be worth the money. I don't either.
I know when I was little, we had there with her savings there. And as a child that grew up in Seelyville, I don't remember anybody driving fast on those back roads because on either side. When I was a child, there were speeding. And it's really fast. If you had to go fast, you were gonna go take some air. Start stuff and then we need to turn around after we do it there.
Is that problem?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I foresee it. Don't just reiterate.
You get a bump here and there, so no one flies through there.
Just pick up their blade and I just.
I feel they have bumps around this, right around, like I said, that median block around the school.
We could look up over there.
Yeah, I think
sign where I kind of put the flashing, kind of low dim red blue lights. I mean, it's an option, but I mean, there are a lot more cities are getting those. It's just something to get the attention. I agree. I'm just throwing out, like I said, just options, just for deterrence. And John can see, and especially since he can work a little bit nights now, he can see once past 10 o'clock, I mean, we'll see more than 5 vehicles in a quiet period after in the side streets or in the city streets behind us. It's pretty rare, even on the weekend. You're on the main, you're tracking the main, you might have to local.
Well, I'll wait until I hear back from Blue. So, I could prepare. Speak. At least some of these direction. Frank, you have any?
Other than that, just ask if anybody have any ideas for awful sign going on in the building. I was just getting an idea so I can get at least a rough draft and then bring some drafts and show everybody. But I didn't want to throw out some of mine ideas and something here, but opinion.
Frank, you have anything else for Tim?
No, but I believe the wall.
So moving forward with public comment, the town. Yes.
We were wanting to, see about replacing the trailer that's on Park Avenue where my sister and Kenny Engel live. There's a single wide there now. We got pictures of how it looks. And what we want to do. Right. Except the floor. Yeah. It's manufactured.
We called Vigo County and they didn't have a problem, but we had. to
So,
go to
yeah,
court.
Area Planning Commission, they said yes, and then, but they said Seelyville still has to approve. She went through the ordinance and was saying that that property's like grandfathered in or something. This would be brand new. I mean, this would be a $100,000 investment I'd be making onto the property. I'd be clearing all that out of there. All that riffraff that's in and out of there would be gone. No.
No. Well, they're gonna.
It'll be on a pier and tie down on the runners.
There's a part of a piece of property grandfathered in. I don't have it. It's literally Rick's is only known trailer park.
Especially considering the trailer that's already there. You guys are putting in a brand new trailer. I don't personally see that I would have a problem.
It's gonna be better than my second.
Oh.
Ourselves and on somebody else.
Right.
That's, she needed that to. Are they classified?
See, I don't think they call them trailers
No,
anymore.
that's
They
classified as a
single wide
manufactured home.
home.
And like
Yeah,
what is across the street from my parents' house is considered a modular.
yeah. Right, well, we say trailer. We were very new and then we went down and talked to her about it. And then they'll do all the setup and everything from Premier. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's classified as a manufactured home.
Gone. So that's the biggest thing.
Which is why, that's why I was putting up my phone, because I don't do it.
It's everybody grew up in the country, feel like that. How's that make it happen yet?
Right.
He said that this is.
It's Premier Home. So they've been in business for 29 years and they've. Right.
Or,
Yeah.
I will be popular. The trailer with the gun, the shanty lives.
Yes. We're gonna.
Get rid of the shanty, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're getting rid of all that.
And the trees and everything.
It's right at the corner, it's for.
He stayed.
Yeah, I'm not
Kenny,
related to that
he-
dude.
Yeah, I don't.
He's in there a lot. He's got a little bar going all the time.
Yeah, I don't know him. I've seen him a couple times. Polly,
That's
He don't hurt nothing.
you don't know.
Don't mess with him.
I've only seen him from Brandy County. It's one of their friends. Polly. Polly, that's all I know.
I don't know if that's his real name.
Yeah, that's just what they call him.
$1,165.
Yeah, it's not a trailer. Like to put it on the home.
Even ours, so this. The type. Which is. Which will be considered.
Like the top of the line.
So.
Again. Let's do some digging into this, just make sure.
Okay,
I personally don't see an issue with it. It doesn't sound like we're gonna have an issue with it.
okay,
We just let us out.
all right.
Good.
Yeah, I know. I'm not ready to make like
Yeah, we're gonna.
I'm not applying for a loan for about another 2 months, month and a half.
Be more.
Right. It's brand new.
Yeah, well, next month is when we were talking about getting the dumpster there. They're cleaning it all up and everything. Mhm. All right. What day is the next meeting?
Here's the first.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, thank you. You got fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd be tearing
Everything.
everything on that property.
Yeah, it'll be, we're just, yeah, we're getting a dumpster.
Yeah.
We would share hope.
Margaret area, actually my grandma's old house. And I could buy it and it needs so much money put into it. And the housing market is just insane. Like, for me, I got approved to get a loan, but I just feel like what I'd be spending on a new house, I would just be working to pay house pay.
They live right here. So basically, they're moving back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clear.
Yes, there you go. And I'm sure he'll be down in my neighborhood doing the same.
And I would school it. So, yeah. I think he was a grader too.
You, John Livingston,
So,
and you with the fire department?
Yep.
Well, I know when me and my husband got COVID, you guys were so awesome. We appreciate you.
Brad's gotta work tonight, that's all.
yeah, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh. All right, so we had a couple people walk in here at the last minute, so. You're on business, does anybody have anything?
All right. I think it started at 7, so
Well, we actually changed it at the beginning of the year, to start us.
oh, we had a letter I got in the mail just recently, says 7.
Is that from the county?
Probably. Yeah, sorry. Some
That's
late.
okay.
That's right.
You're
Thanks,
good.
Bridget. You're good.
All right.
That's it, you're here.
Anybody have questions on what I'm wanting to do over there? Or-
It sounds like you said one single duplex,
On that front lot, yes.
so similar to the ones that are in the back now.
Yeah, we own those too, so I'm just same exact blueprints. On the front lot, and then, I had I hired the same, surveyor to come out. Cause I got that, like a 2.5 acre lot that kind of circles behind my neighbor, back towards the old railway, and then down towards the plant. Was gonna have maybe him knock off that corner of that 2.5 acres and divide that equally in maybe 2 lots. So I can do 2 buildings right there side by side. More cost effective that way for me. Buy 4 of everything versus 2. But same, maybe widen my road some to make traffic patterns better. So, my entrance way, I mean, I guess you guys would be okay with if I made a road kind of wide. It's more of an entrance and an exit, around the sewer main and the water main and my sign. Telephone pole there too.
The water meter pit will operate, that's on the third meter pit. I
was gonna swing around it.
Okay.
So like Y, so it's in the middle, so make like a triangle for you guys and stuff on my sign. And make the road Y around it, that's cool.
Sidewalk or something.
I'll look when I go back through, maybe, yeah, I like to move some of that. If there's one there.
I couldn't remember how wide the apron was.
Yeah, it's cool for what's there now, but like, if someone's dumping trash, we're trying to relocate the trash can, anyway, once I get the JBC to come out, or JCB or whatever it is to come out. He's gonna pour me some concrete, a pad, and because where I moved it last year, I guess Tommy didn't do a very good job of asphalt. The truck smashed my road pretty bad. So I have like a big divot. So John's gonna come out and cut me a chunk out and pour a big concrete pad for the dumpster to sit on that they won't mess up. Because right now there's still people driving by using it since it's back out by the road. But if you're parked at it, like someone pulls in, they gotta wait. So
Water, sewer, you're in private water system right there.
So yeah, I got the 3-inch line coming in for the water now back there.
Yep.
And I know that lot in particularly is already connected to the city's tap in there. So that lot, I might use the city's tap for sewer instead of trying to run it all the way to the lift station. You know, quicker that way, it's probably cheaper for me. And then water, I'd like to have it on its own that way, because I'm tired of paying the bill.
Yeah, Saturday, it's still depending on.
If it's got its own meter, I'll make the tenants pay.
It'll be on.
It'll still be there. Straight go.
Oh, did you? Okay. So I'll rent
What's
those
that
up.
to do with it? Then if they pay it, all, if they don't pay it, something.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine too. I just, like right now it comes in one giant bill. And I had a couple, like I have a Haitian family, didn't know your toilets aren't supposed to run. So you guys made like $4,000 off me. Because my water bill skyrocketed from like $990 to $2,000 for like 6 months. Because their toilets were running. And they didn't know that wasn't supposed to do that.
Find that all over actually.
Yeah.
Put around.
Yeah, so it's back down to normal-ish, so.
Well, we do appreciate the investment.
Yeah, we like it here, so. We intended a different topic. I contacted Claire about the car wash and the other building. Because we considered buying it from her and revamping that building back into a laundromat. So I don't know if the town have issues with that or not. Yeah. Well, your only option is courtesy or the old one in Brazil, really. It's 15 minutes either direction, so. I thought about it, so I did reach out to her, I just haven't followed up yet. The city has issues with that, or town rather.
True, yeah.
Wasn't that a laundry at one time, like years ago?
No,
Or
the
did that-
laundry mat was down.
That side, like CIA or something.
No, it was, do you know where the 2-story brick building is on Main Street, the apartments, just on one thing?
Yeah.
It was, and duplexes are there. Was one there.
Oh, okay.
Before the laundromat.
I knew there was one around a long time ago. Some originally from Terre Haute, about, 38 years there. But I didn't come to see it a lot when I was a kid. What's that?
There were a couple of arcades, the old laundromat.
I know, right?
The old laundromat had people. Packing and stuff and all.
I figured that's almost big enough for like a laundry, and then the back half you could lease out to somebody else for like a sandwich shop or coffee shop or something.
So I think at one point in time, you said something about a subway, and I was
Yeah,
really looking forward to the subway.
yeah, it'd be nice to have one close enough you could pop down the road, huh?
Dustin?
I don't know how to tell time either.
We just changed.
You can walk in, carry all your stuff. I thought.
I said, I think I got an email this morning that said 7 on it. Yeah, yeah, 2:14 this afternoon, rather not this morning, yeah. Don't forget about your meeting in Seelyville tonight and see the attached flyer and it. There's 7 on it.
Okay.
This was some Savannah.
So that's the one thing, no?
I'm just here to answer questions.
I'll be here at 6 o'clock. Any other questions, Mary? Second, all in favor? Thank you all for coming tonight.
Jeremy, what kind of, what was it plugged up with? Big diaper or what? Red or soft? And it's really very.
We have to keep saying.
Well, it's great. Listen, Paul. Oh, yeah. So, this one if they don't have any so this keep up. And helping. That's really bad. Yeah, thank you. Like this is actually. So I really. Turn off better. What would you use? You got a balance with lower the bottles. Oh, so you said yeah, you do this back. No, that's good. Good work. No. Yeah. Yeah. And then we try to just keep it all about. Sometimes hold it. It is.
Have a good evening. Yes.